Turkey says it plans to offer work permits to Syrians to try and control the flow of people heading to Europe. It follows a deal between the EU and Ankara, where Turkey agreed to introduce measures to reduce the number of people entering Europe in return for a $3 billion payout from Brussels. Well, for more on this, I'm joined in the studio by Anna Tuson. She's from Small Projects Istanbul, a non-profit that helps displaced Syrians in Turkey. Thanks for joining us, Anna. Is this work permit decision going to help or harm those refugees who you work with?
I think it will do both, and I think that for those most in need, it may not be as helpful as it initially looks. Given that Turkey already has an unemployment rate of around 10%, I think that without more support infrastructure in place, that the competition will continue to drive bad conditions for those on the lower socioeconomic level. So maybe for those who are more educated, it will provide more open doors, but for the bulk of those refugees who are looking at more lower skilled employment, it may actually harm because the local population can discriminate more, employees may discriminate more.
Do you think employers don't want to deal with the bureaucracy? They prefer to have a sort of informal relationship with
That's what we've seen
employee?
so far. The black market, the unemployment market, informally has tended to take advantage of those people they can employ on low wages, and they also put up with all kinds of awful conditions. We've seen many cases of sexual assault. Child labour is a huge issue, of course, as well. So unless there's more monitoring and regulation that's also put in place, I think because of that high unemployment rate, the poor working conditions will actually continue.
How about those people who say, from looking at the big picture, maybe as a first step, whatever needs to be done has to be done in terms of stopping us seeing a scenario of a 3-year-old toddler washing up on a beach again. Whatever needs to be done to ensure that at least people have options here. In that sense,
Sure.
is this good?
For sure, of course, to allow people the actual legal right to work, definitely is a great step, but will it stop people from going to Europe where they see better opportunities for career, for education? I don't think so. Turkey already struggles, so the situation here for Syrian refugees, while this step will definitely improve it, it's not going to solve the problems.
How has the situation for Syrian refugees evolved over the past couple of years? You've been working with them closely.
Sure. I think that it's become worse as more refugees have come. And we in Turkey have seen that it's not just a temporary situation. It's, for many of them, they will stay here. They've already settled here. Some families that we work with have been here for 2-3 years. Their kids are in Turkish schools. They're all starting to learn Turkish and integrate slowly. So, as locals are seeing that these people they don't have the chance to go back to Syria. Obviously, that's increasingly unlikely anytime soon. Political situation in Europe is making it also increasingly unlikely that they can reach there and find good opportunities and rebuild their lives there. So I think for many people, Turkey is looking more and more like the place that they will stay and try to rebuild their lives. So they need more support, not just in terms of legal rights, but better infrastructure, better services to allow them to overcome the language obstacles they face, integration problems in the workplace, as well as education, of course, which goes hand in hand.
And that's where organizations like your own are doing a really good job. Anna, really good to talk to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.